So rolling on now, we get to talk about the college football playoff in 2017. Who do we think will make the college football playoff? First, we'll take a look at who won't be in the playoff. That'll maybe give you a look at who will be. We'll look at the first of the Cotton Bowl. I think the Cotton Bowl will be a matchup between Ohio State and Oklahoma State this fall. Both teams will be at the top of their league, but probably finishing second. Terrific matchup for the Cotton Bowl, we project. In the Peach Bowl, we project South Florida, the best team in the group of five, against the Miami Hurricanes, a team that will surprise people, might win 10 games. I think they get to the Peach Bowl. The Orange Bowl this fall will be a rematch of the championship a year ago, Clemson and Alabama. I think both teams are going to be terrific this fall, but they fall just short in their race to win their conference championship. That's why they're playing in the orange and not for the third straight year in a championship game. And in the Fiesta, I think Washington, runners-up in the Pac-12, faces Oklahoma and Baker Mayfield. I think Oklahoma and Oklahoma State split the regular season. They split the regular season and conference championship game. Kind of bothers the committee again. I think the Big 12 shut out yet again. Now to the playoff. In the rows, we project Penn State and Florida State. Penn State as the number one overall seed and champions of the Big Ten. I think they go undefeated this year. Toughest games, Michigan at home and Ohio State and Columbus. I think they can go into Columbus and win. 12-0, I think, for Penn State. They'll put the Seminoles. This fourth spot with Florida State was a tough one. I think Florida State's 11-1 with their one loss to Alabama. I think Alabama's 11-1 with their one loss to Auburn. I think Florida State gets the spot because the loss was in week one. I think Cam Akers, the offensive line, continue to improve. They look better as the year goes on. I think they can go into Clemson and win. Unless Clemson figures out their quarterback and running back situation, that's a winnable game as of now. I think Florida State's the 4 seed. Now the 2-3 matchup going off in the Sugar Bowl, the Tigers of Auburn and the Trojans of Southern California. I think Jarrett Stidham helps Auburn get over Alabama. They win the SEC. Darnold helps USC get over to the Pac-12 championship game. They'll win it. They'll play Auburn in the Sugar. Predicting these games. I think Florida State over Penn State. Florida State comes together at the right time. Cam Akers, the O-line, Francois, the defense, they beat Penn State. I think USC, Sam Darnold, too much Sam Darnold. USC over Auburn in a competitive Sugar Bowl. That leaves us with a national championship game of USC, Florida State, Sam Darnold, DeAndre Francois. I think the Trojans offense finds more playmakers at receiver than Deontay Burnett. That will help. Florida State, Cam Akers can run the football. It'll be a tremendous championship game. Two offenses going head-to-head again. I like this matchup. I think USC wins a competitive game by a field goal to return to national championship glory in 2017.